usual, let's do your notes for the 10th of October, Sunday. Alright, so we'll just have vocabulary and sentence construction for this video, as I'm keeping the videos down to 500 words. Right, so discontent, noun, unhappiness or dissatisfaction with a situation. That is discontent. Incite, encourage someone to do something dangerous or illegal by getting them angry or excited. So by playing on their emotions, you incite someone to do something that is dangerous or illegal or stupid. Rebellion, noun, an attempt to overthrow the king or the government using violent means or violent methods. Opposition to authority within an organization. So that is rebellion, noun. So let's look at the examples. He is discontent with my idea. First of all, discontent is not an adjective, it's a noun. Also, you can't really be discontent with an idea. Discontent is used for situations, for the way things are, for the general atmosphere. That's how discontent is used. So he is discontented with me. Not very good usage of discontent and discontented. Right, he is discontented with life. That is much better now. He's not happy with the way his life is. Right, so people are not content with things at the moment. That's another. So discontent and content. Not content, discontent with things at the moment. And look at this sentence. So the lunatic man incites the children to play with fire. That's today's best sentence. Excellent. So the lunatic man, or just the lunatic. No need to include man. Okay, if you include man, that's not wrong. The lunatic man incites the children to do something stupid, to play with fire. So that is an excellent sentence, and it gets today's best sentence award. Right, so let's go on to number 2. Digression, noun, wandering away from the topic at hand. If you're talking about something, or if you're discussing something and you digress, that is, you wander off, you start talking about something else unrelated to the matter at hand. It's unrelated to the matter at hand. So wander, walk slowly and aimlessly, or roam around, go here and there slowly and without a set or without a preset, without a confirmed destination. You don't know where you're going, you're just going here and there, you're wandering. Improvise, verb, do something using whatever you have, especially when you don't have everything that you need to do that. So suppose you have a job to do and you need some tools or you need some things for that job. Suppose you have to bake a cake and I don't know, something is missing, so you improvise. Suppose you don't have sugar, you use artificial sweeteners, so that's improvisation. Right, you have improvised, you made do with what you had. So let's look at the examples. My friend has made a digression from the topic. Good, but you have to make it better. My friend has digressed from the point. Now that's much better. He has digressed from the point. My friend liked to wandering in the park. Please do not construct such sentences in the midst batch. You cannot be making such sentences. My friend likes to wander in the park. I have to improvise the speech. If you improvise a speech, you change it. You cannot really improvise a speech. You can improve the speech. If somebody has made or somebody has written down a speech, you want to improve it. Yes, you can improve it. My dad took some waste wood and improvised it into a table. He is very creative. That's an excellent sentence. However, it was made by someone in the junior batch, not in the mid batch. So mids, please pay attention. If juniors can make these sentences, I need you to be making much better sentences. Alright, number 3, trigger. Set off a reaction, make something happen suddenly. Upgrade, make something better something, make a machine faster, more powerful. Downgrade, make something lesser, make a machine slower, less powerful. Degrade, treat someone in a manner or in a way that makes them feel worthless, useless. Right, so talks so negatively about something that it makes it seem useless. That is degrade. Upgrade, downgrade, degrade. So examples, the rebellion triggered a revolution. So we saw how rebellion started, what they lead to if they are not caught, or if they're not stopped, if they're not dealt with. My sister pulling my hair triggered a violent reaction in me. So it triggered what? A violent reaction. You did not like it at all. It hurt a lot. Right, so you suddenly became violent because of the pain, the sudden and instant pain that it created, that it caused. So that's how we saw discontent leads to protests, which leads to rebellions, which leads to a revolution. So rebellion is an attempt, whereas revolution is actually overthrowing. It might fail, the revolutions might fail, but they seldom do. So my friend has upgraded his lifestyle. Most people in developing countries are upgrading their lifestyles. Some people downgrade. So some people downgrade their lifestyles because they do not wish to have so many luxuries, or so many luxuries do not suit them. My dad degrades me. That's another good sentence. My dad degrades me, and that is so true. That's what dads do. That's their job. Do not feel degraded. Do not feel bad. Alright, they're just doing their job. Number 4, sedative, noun, medicine or a drug that reduces pain. Makes someone feel calm and relaxed, helps them to sleep. That's a sedative, especially calm and relaxed and helps them to sleep, especially that. Medicine that reduces pain is usually an anesthetic. So current affairs, important events that are occurring right now in the world, in the country, in the city, those are current affairs. What's going on in some business, in some country, in some political arena. So those are all current affairs. Sociology, a scientific study of human behavior and how it affects society and the development of human society. That is sociology. That's a subject. It's a noun. It's a thing. Current affairs. So we discussed current affairs. We saw some current affairs. We saw their history. We saw what some of them have become, how they have become radicalized. And so I hope you remember all that stuff. And harakiri. So the act of killing yourself by cutting open the stomach with a sword. That comes from Japan. Harakiri is a Japanese word. It has been included or inculcated into the English language. So why do they do it? Especially to avoid losing honor, to save face, because honor is was a big part of Japanese society, Japanese customs, Japanese traditions. Right, so what does a sedative do? A sedative sedates. Please pay attention. A sedative, it sedates, sedatives sedate. It sedates, they sedate. Right, and finally we go on to number 5, deep-seated, adjective. Something that is seated deeply, seated deep down. Something that is very strong and fixed, especially feelings and beliefs. Right, so magnate, a powerful and influential person in a particular line of business. In that business, in that line, or in that industry, that's a magnate. So let's see some examples. His love for his hometown is deep-seated. It's good, it's not wrong, but usually deep-seated is used for negative feelings. Usually, it can be used for positive feelings as well, but usually it's used for negative feelings. So Andrew Carnegie was a steel magnate in the 19th century in the United States. So Andrew Carnegie was a steel magnate. He was the most powerful and influential person in the steel business. So the current steel magnate happens to be Lakshmi Mittal. So that's an Indian who's based out of UK. So he happens to be the current steel magnate. So there can be different magnates. There can be shipping magnates. There can be the share market, the person who is very influential in the stock business or in the markets can be a magnate there. Right, so the magnates are different lines of work, people influential in different lines of work. Alright, so that's all for today's notes. Please do write your notes down and please do watch the other videos. They are all important. even if you feel that you already do know the subject, so do you already know the topic of that video, just watch it. Doesn't take much time, it's only a few minutes, and have a good time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, adios.